Hey friends, welcome. May 19th, 2025. You know, some cities shape who you are. Others test what you're made of. But a rare few, like Lincoln, Nebraska, do both. Now, this is where I walked across the campus of the University of Nebraska years before I met my wife. Back when the Huskers ruled Saturdays and we celebrated 4 national championships like they were family holidays. It's also the city where I fell in love, where my wife and I started our life together, and where we weathered some of our hardest, most soul-testing seasons together. We were broke. Oh boy, were we broke. I'd love to tell you that story another time. But you know what? We made it. And by God's grace, those storms actually made us stronger. You know, Lincoln is part of our testimony. It's part of our roots. And so today, as we imagine Jesus walking this city on May 19th, it's not some abstract idea. Today, it's personal. It's sacred. It's a reminder that even in the familiar places, Jesus still shows up. And when he does, nothing stays the same. It's 6:02 a.m. at the edge of Branched Oak Lake. The still water mirrors the early sky. The air is crisp, birdsong echoes across the trees, and the world feels untouched. Jesus walks down to the water's edge, slips off his shoes, and lets the cold ripples wash over his feet. He sits on a smooth rock, alone, but not lonely. His prayer rises with the mist. Abba, today I walk among people with deep roots and deep wounds. Let your peace settle on this town like dew. Let every word be seasoned with grace. Let even the wind carry hope. He watches the sunlight break over the hills and says, Father, give me eyes for the hidden and time for the hurried. It's 8:15 a.m. now, and the halls of St. Elizabeth Hospital carry stories of joy and crisis, births, losses, and long nights. Jesus steps into the ICU waiting area, where silence is thick and emotions raw. A man in overalls clutches a Bible with shaking hands. A teenage girl stares blankly at the vending machine, forgetting what she even came to buy. Jesus sits beside a woman praying over a photo of her daughter who lies unconscious after a seizure. He doesn't interrupt. He waits. And when she opens her eyes, she's startled by his presence. He says gently, I've been sitting with your daughter all morning. She's not alone, and neither are you. She breaks, not because she doesn't believe, but because she desperately wants to. He holds her hand, not as a stranger, but as a brother. It's 11 a.m. at University of Nebraska, Lincoln. The campus pulses with late spring energy. Students speed walk between classes. Others recline on the green with iced coffees, and the sound of laughter mixes with earbuds and final exams. Jesus stops at the Broyhill fountain, watching students toss coins into the water. Whispers of unspoken prayers. A student says aloud to no one in particular, "What's the point of all this?" Jesus answers without hesitation, "The point isn't in the diploma. It's in what you carry with you when the paper fades. You were made for more than surviving deadlines." Later, he walks toward the Hawks Championship Center, where Coach Matt Rhule is reviewing film. They shake hands. Jesus looks the coach in the eye and says, "You carry more than just a team. You carry a city's hope. Let the way you lead reflect the one who knelt to wash feet before he conquered death." Coach Rhule nods slowly, humbled. "I try to get it right." Jesus smiles. "Then you are already closer than most. Go Big Red." It's 1:30 p.m. now at the People's City Mission. Jesus isn't announced or applauded. He quietly joins the kitchen team, washing trays and wiping counters. He serves chili to men who haven't had a warm bed in weeks, and listens to their stories without flinching. One man, Curtis, sits alone in the corner, head down, hope nearly gone. Jesus joins him, tray in hand. "You still belong." Curtis grunts. "Nobody wants a washed-up addict." Jesus replies, "I do, and so does heaven." Curtis doesn't cry, not yet, but something deep inside him shifts, like a heavy stone being moved. It's 3:45 p.m. now, and the sun reflects off the Capitol dome, shining down on long hallways of marble and power. Jesus walks past lobbyists and interns, unnoticed at first, but then a young staffer spots him and simply stares, heart pounding. Jesus stops in the senator's office where legislation sits stalled. Aid for single mothers, blocked for political optics. Jesus speaks to no one in particular, yet his voice fills the space. Justice delayed is mercy denied, and mercy is not weakness, it is strength restrained. The room stills. Outside, he prays over the lawn, blessing those with power to wield it with compassion, not ambition. It's 6:20 p.m. In the calm galleries of the Sheldon Museum, Jesus pauses in front of a sculpture titled "Tension Reborn." It's jagged, painful, beautiful in its chaos. He nods approvingly. Honest art is sacred. Nearby, a little girl with Down syndrome sketches with crayons on the museum brochure. Her mother begins to apologize, but Jesus stops her. She's not drawing, she's worshiping. He kneels beside the girl and asks her name. Hope, she says, smiling. Of course it is, he whispers, and your name is written in heaven's own gallery. That was so beautiful. I just love that. Made me giggle. It's 8:45 p.m. now, and the night settles in the Haymarket District as it glows with strings of light, laughter, and the hum of conversation. Jesus walks calmly among the crowd, pausing beside a food truck where a college dropout is working 2 jobs to pay for his brother's rehab. You ever feel like it's all just too much? The young man asks, handing over a gyro. Jesus takes it, offers a tip, and answers, yes. But that's often when heaven leans in the closest. He takes one bite, then passes the food to a man sleeping on a bench nearby. It's 10:12 p.m. now. Under the moonlight at Branched Oak Lake, Jesus returns to where he began. The same rock, the same shoreline. But something has shifted. The town has been touched, quietly, deeply. He kneels. Abba, I've walked among their pain and their promise. Bless the seeds that were sown. Water what began today. Let those who feel unseen remember you saw them. He breathes deeply. A coyote howls in the distance. Tomorrow he'll walk again, but tonight Lincoln has been loved. So, Jesus didn't come with a parade. He came with presence. He didn't draw a crowd. He drew near. And while most of the city never even realized who walked among them today, a few did. A coach, a student, a mother, a man sleeping in the shadows. And when Jesus touched their lives, something changed. Tomorrow, he walks again. Another city, another set of souls. Maybe yours. So wherever you are, keep your eyes open, because he's still walking. And if you listen closely, you might just hear his footsteps. Now, before you leave, I would like to say a prayer for everything and anything you're holding in your heart today that's important to you. We all know this prayer. It's the one that Jesus taught the disciples when they asked him how they should commune with the Father. He taught them, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Now, if you've been around for a while and are one of the 500,000 people that have subscribed to this channel, you've probably seen a few of my videos, and you know that anytime I talk about my wife or my kids, or I always cry a little. Like, it's so emotional. I love them so much. I was the guy that wasn't never supposed to have anything, not a life. I'm so brain damaged that I wasn't supposed to be able to do anything or have anything. So I never planned on being a dad or anything like that. And now I have a beautiful family and a fantastic wife and intelligent children, daughters that are beautiful. It's better than I deserve, I can assure you. But it was nice to go back to Lincoln today where her and I had our start. It's always touching for me because I can look back at those choices that we made when we had nothing and see exactly why they all happened. And it brought me here today to do this video. So it's kind of like a big circle, right? It's amazing and it's beautiful. And if I could do it all over again, I would, times 1,000. It's been a wonderful run, and I'm glad it continues. Don't forget tomorrow, Jesus will be back in another city. And it's going to be a city that might not be too far from Lincoln. I think you probably know where he's going. Maybe taking a trip down I-80. But thank you so much for listening today. Sorry this wasn't my normal calm and, like I normally do, but I just get worked up. I don't know what's wrong with me. I tried to do this video about 10 or 12 times until I was actually able to get through it because, I think about just, I guess my journey was a little more painful than others, and to get to this point and be able to be where we're at has to be God, has to be, because I never pictured myself here ever. And I'll just ramble on forever. If you keep listening, I'll keep talking, so I better go. But don't forget, hug your family because they love you. And I promise I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Take care, friends. God bless you.